I thought I was going to come and plough these fields, and then I looked at them and I thought, they are full of grass, obviously. Lovely, ready to cut, ripe, juicy grass that will make lovely silage bales that are worth lots and lots of money. So clearly, the best thing to do is to chop them up and make ourselves a load of silage bales and sell them so that we can have some money. We can recuperate some of our spent money I may or may not have overspent on a little bit of farmyard loveliness in the last episode. Well, a new fence here and a new fence there, and possibly a new gate too, or two new gates, perhaps. Let's turn you off. We're going to get that last little triangle up here, and then we'll mosey on down to the other field, because I haven't even done that. This field is bloomin' huge. I think it's the biggest field I've ever got involved with on a map. Yeah, it has to be the biggest field I've ever gotten involved with on Farm Sim. Perhaps. Oh, we lost a bit. That's okay. That's all come up. That's all folding away. Splendid job. So we'll just beetle across the middle of it. So we're going to get a lot of bales off of this one for sure, because it is so huge. We're going to have to take a little bit of hedgerow out, I think. Possibly. But I think we'll do that when it comes to the day of harvesters coming through there. I'm also going to put a gate hole through the hedge of this one into the next one. And I'm going to make that one bigger over there, just so that we can get through without having to take the header off and transport it around. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. Where is the entrance for this one? Is it right here? No, it's going to be right down the other end, obviously. There it is. So clearly we will stick a hole through from our other grass field into this one so that we've got access. So I'm going to do 3 heading loops because it just makes it easier for turning. This is still, it should still be set up for rowing. Put it all down, Captain Sparrow. Yes. Is this the penultimate row? I don't know. That right hand bit is getting thinner as we get to the top, so it might just well be. We'll have to wait and see. So I'm not going to bale it in this one. In fact, what I might do is I might bale it off screen. But we need to. I haven't checked the animals at all today, on the 2nd of March. Oh, we're gonna have to be really fly down here. Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it, Ceebur. It's doing it. So we need to check the animals. I think I may need to move the wool for more wool spawnage. I'm not entirely sure, but as we get this, oh, it's going to be just too wide. Oh, just too wide. Chomp it down with that bit. And there we go. So, fold up, put it away, take it back to the yard. Let's go in the cab. Just because it's a little bit quieter and my ears are like, oh. Tractor, radio, tractor, radio. Oh, what was that lagginess about? I don't know. So we'll get this back. Oh, it's very laggy inside this tractor. What's going on? We'll get this back. Perhaps we'll delete some hedges to make our access situation better. I'm only on ×3 for the time because obviously I was rattling through all of those very large fields. It's taking a very long time. I'm just going to pull this up here. I don't think... Stop. Why aren't you stopping? Look, there is our first lot of manure. 517 litres of poop. Oh, goodness me, they've run out of food. Well, fair dues. The sheep have not run out of food, but they are eating quite happily, so good for you. Did that sheep just jump over that other one? I feel like it might have. No, look, it's spawning at the back. Okay. What an odd place for it to spawn. Alright, well. Actually, it's not. I'm thinking about this. That's actually sensible, because we can take those front 4 away and sell them. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's do that. Alright, let's send this mower away then. So we don't need you anymore, and we don't need you anymore. I will try and buy that. Hold on a minute, what's on discount today? Nothing that I want. We do want our trailer, which is in the shed. Let's put the weights on the front, just to be sensible. We also need to put it on normal steering, which is that, I think, isn't it? Yes, because we're going on the road. And really, when you're doing a lot of road work, you don't want it, you don't really want it centrally steering like that. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, I know where we'll put that, because I think I want to put something else in there at a later date. So we'll put the animal container over hither, down the side. I already kind of had it in my brain that that's where I wanted to put it. Hopefully that will... Yes, I was a bit worried about the stays then, but... Let's reverse this to, let's say, there, because I want to get the macro through. Still got the forks on? Yes, excellent. I knew I'd need this, that's why I left it here, obviously. It's the most useful tool, I think, on a farm, the loader. Let's try and recoup some money. The biggest ordeal of all this is the fact that we will need to buy some seed. We will also need to lease the combine when that time arrives. Don't need to be too precise because we've only got 4 to put on. That really didn't want to come off of there. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Let's shrink that down a bit. Yes, I much prefer those doing that back there, because then you can get to these ones. Usually it's the back ones fill up and then the front ones start filling up and you get empty, half full ones at the front, and you're like, ah, could really do with getting rid of some of them, like now. Now that was much better. I don't know why it was much better, but it clearly was. I'm a bit concerned about that left one actually. I think it's a little bit too left. So I have no idea what the going rate is for wool on this map. We will in a minute. I also have no idea what the going rate for silage bales is. It's probably quite low because the prices seem to be relatively low on the map in general. It seems to be set up in a bit of a way of which making life slightly harder for you. I see we've got some wear coming in on the old macro. On the paintwork, starting to chip off. What is it with farm machinery and their poor paint? In real life, I mean. You know, you spend John Deere, height of tractor technology. Awful paint. And I mean awful paint. Fades, bad. Particularly on the older ones, some of the older ones. I don't even know where we've got to go with this to sell it. Let's have a look. Wool. The farmer's market is paying the most, so that is where we shall go. Tag it and bag it. And it's over there. Splendid. I'm looking forward to getting some money. We had a load of money, then I spent it all. Our 2 grass fields here are not ready for, well, we could cut them, but they're not in an ideal position for cutting. So we'll save them because we want to get hay. We don't need any more grass for the sheep. They seem to live on nothing. I do like sheep. I should do what I said though, and add some sort of extra feed, like the pellets or something. Well, we'd have to put something else in instead. Why are the brakes all of a sudden really shocking on this? So 228 for that bit of wool, and 13,530. So that's brought us up to 86,675. I think we were on 73. So that is a nice wedge of happiness. Take those straps off. Alright, so the next thing on our agenda is we need to feed the cows. They desperately need food. I wonder if the chickens are okay. I haven't checked any of the animals prior to when I just did. Change these forks off the front of the mid brew. Actually, no, we won't. Let's go do the chickens first. We'll just give them some food, whether they need it or not. I'm not even going to bother checking. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they must do. The track down here is looking positively damp, isn't it? Yeah, 100 and something. Right, let's grab another one of these then. So the chicken feed does actually last probably about a month, I guess. I'm gonna hit that. Oh, it's so dodgy, but it'll do. Give me chicken some food, you dodgy situation. Woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Right. They're going to be happy for the next 3 days, I guess. 4 days. Let's have a plonk of that there. We'll grab us one of these. Grab us some of that. We're going to get a 1455. Moo to you too. I suppose you're going to need some more straws as well. I couldn't have got that any perfect, that distance between those two sheds for turning just there. I couldn't have done it any better, I don't think. Right, this is a bit wonky, isn't it, for filling. There we go. One of them. Let's fill it up ready, because I don't think we're going to need the bucket for anything else. Grab our spikes. That appear to work on the... Actually, I haven't even tried doing the push thing with the top, because I'm too scared. I don't want to have another head-banging moment like last time. There we go. I'm sure it's 2, isn't it? I don't know. I've been making it up as I go, I think now. I'm allowed to. It's my series. I bet that's something else now. Right. Straw bales. Because we need to use them up. That's the only reason we're giving it to him. But we are going to have a lot. Our baler's going to have to go as well, because I'm not pleased with our baler. I mean, it's a fantastic mod. I'm just not pleased with the dodgy bales that come out of it. Nobody likes dodgy bales. Giants do a good enough job of making dodgy bales as it is. We don't need modders making dodgy bales too. Get your feed on, girls. Get your feed on. So we are going to have some more cows at some point because they're old enough to breed. So when they're at a full term, full year, I should say, full term, they will be preparing themselves for offspring. I don't know whether this is one of those where you can just drop them in there, and it does work. Okie dokie. I've had them in the past where they don't, and that won't come off, so I'm gonna have to do it like that anyway. Let's fill it up, shall we? What do you think? 2? Two of these to complete our... No, it won't be more than that. Why won't it come off? Have to do it like that instead. I think that'll do. I don't want to spend it all day doing it. 78%. So that was 5 bales, makes it 78%. So I reckon 2 more. Superb. Superb. Right, well, it'll take a hot minute or two to get themselves back up to speed. Oh, hold on. That's clearly not a cool situation. I envy you cows. You get to look at the 1455 all day long, every day. Just sits there and you just... I don't think you appreciate it as much as I do. Moo cows. Right, health is 0. We're waiting for that to come back up. It will. It will. Actually, let's look at that situation for birthing. Reproduction is at 40%, so it's going to be a while before they start knocking them out. End of the year, perhaps. You guys are grand. Loving it. Like I said, this is 200 holding unit, so we can have another 110 to add to to our stock. It says it's ready to harvest, but it needs to go another stage, I think. Well, it needs to look like that, and then I'll be happy. How's this doing? Barley. I thought I put canola in there. No, I didn't, because I missed it, didn't I? I missed the boat on the canola. So where are we? We're looking good. We've got plenty of time to get these silage bales baled up, sold on, and get the fields prepped and get oats in at the end of April. We could go soybeans. That would be relatively profitable. However, we wouldn't get the bales off of them, not unless we put some kind of mod in. Or sorghum. I'll contemplate the sorghum. The trouble with having the soybeans is we'll have June it would be ready to cut the barley, right? And then we'll have 1, 2, 3 months before the soybeans are going to be ready, which means the combine will have to get rid of it and then rehire it, because it'll be just sitting around. Mind you, our other fields will need to grow as well. Things to ponder.